Welcome viewers to Bodhi Unified Flow. Here we simplify complexity and amplify performance. Have you ever looked at a chaotic construction site, with materials piled high, schedules slipping left and right, and just wondered, isn't there a better way to do all this? Well, today I am absolutely thrilled to guide you through a monumental shift in how we actually build our world. We're diving deep into our explainer titled The Lean Revolution, Engineering Efficiency from the Assembly Line to the Job Site, Part 10, Lean Construction 4.0, Digital Twins, BIM, and Sustainability.
Here at Bodhi Unified Flow, our main mission is to cut straight through the noise. Historically, the construction industry has really struggled with fragmentation. Just think about the sheer massive inefficiencies we've somehow accepted as just a normal part of the job. Teams waiting around for delayed materials. Constant, incredibly expensive rework because the plans just didn't match the reality on the ground. And of course, staggering amounts of physical waste. But right now, we are witnessing a complete and total transformation. We are moving away from those traditional, chaotic job sites and stepping right into the era of highly efficient, cyber-physical environments. Essentially, we are taking the rigorous down to the second efficiency of the manufacturing assembly line and bringing it directly to the dirt, the steel, and the concrete of the modern construction site. So let's dive right into exactly what you are going to take away from our time together today. By the end of this explainer, you'll clearly understand the core principles of Lean Construction 4.0 and how it completely revolutionizes project delivery. You're going to see exactly how we integrate building information modeling, or BIM, and digital twins into the entire construction lifecycle. And finally, you will learn how these advanced digital tools aren't just about saving developers time and money. They are actually fundamental drivers for a sustainable, circular economy in the built environment. Here is our quick roadmap for today. 1. Foundations of Lean Construction. 2. Enter Lean Construction 4.0. 3. Building Information Modeling. 4. Digital Twins and IoT. 5. Sustainability and Circular Economy. And 6. Summary and References. Let's kick things off with Section 1, Foundations of Lean Construction. To truly understand where we're going, we first have to face the traditional way we build, and quite frankly, it is heavily fragmented and deeply wasteful. Studies across the industry show that a shocking amount of construction material literally just ends up in landfills. Why? Well, it happens due to poor upfront planning, incredibly inefficient handling, and those always unexpected design changes right in the middle of a project. Enter Lean Construction. Now, this is rooted heavily in the famous Toyota production system from the manufacturing world. Lean is not just a scheduling tool, okay? It is a profound cultural shift. It actively targets muda, which is the Japanese term for waste. It's a respect-driven and relationship-oriented culture that completely focuses on creating a continuous, uninterrupted flow of work. The ultimate goal here is relentlessly eliminating anything that doesn't add direct value to the final structure and empowering every single worker to improve the process as they go. Moving right along to Section 2, Enter Lean Construction 4.0. Now, the industry obviously didn't just stop at those basic lean principles. Think about the historical journey we've been on for a second. We started with Toyota's highly optimized manufacturing system. Then, we adapted those exact concepts for the highly unpredictable environment of construction. And while we were busy doing that, the rest of the world underwent a massive digital revolution known as Industry 4.0. Well, the construction industry is finally catching up. Lean Construction 4.0 is basically the marriage of those core waste reduction philosophies with highly advanced digital technology. Imagine autonomous drones flying over and surveying a site every single morning to update progress in real time, or artificial intelligence analyzing global supply chains to prevent a specific material delay weeks before it even happens. We are completely replacing gut-feeling guesswork with hard, cold, data-driven decision-making. This brings us to Section 3, Building Information Modeling. So you might be wondering, what specific tools actually drive this massive shift? Well, the foundational tool is BIM. Building Information Modeling is far, far more than just a fancy 3D drawing you show off to clients. It is a comprehensive, machine-readable, highly collaborative database. Let's think about its real-world capabilities. Take clash detection. This means finding out a massive plumbing pipe intersects perfectly with a high-voltage electrical tray in the software literally months before you even pour the concrete. That alone eliminates massive, expensive rework. Then you have 4D planning, which actually adds the element of time. It simulates the entire construction sequence visually so that the daily workflow logic is totally flawless. And quantity takeoffs? They allow advanced algorithms to calculate the exact amount of steel or wood you need down to the absolute millimeter, drastically reducing material residue. BIM basically acts as the central hub that forces optimal supply chain collaboration.
All right, let's jump into section 4, digital twins and IoT.
We can actually take BIM even further by moving from a static pre-construction blueprint to a living, breathing digital replica. We call this a digital twin. Imagine embedding Internet of Things, or IoT, sensors into the actual structural concrete right as it's being poured on the site. Those sensors track the concrete's curing temperature and its strength in real time, and that live data flows directly back into your virtual model sitting in the office. This active cyber-physical system doesn't just show us what was designed to be built, it tells us exactly what is happening right now. It gives project managers these incredible predictive capabilities to prevent future inefficiencies. You know exactly when the next team of workers can safely step onto that newly poured floor. It ensures an optimal, lean delivery of value without a single minute wasted. It's truly a game changer.
And let's ground these advanced global concepts right into our local engineering reality here in India. The Bureau of Indian Standards, specifically Standard IS 15883, outlines very comprehensive, rigorous guidelines for construction project management. Integrating this kind of advanced digital monitoring and lean methodology, it isn't just some interesting academic theory. It aligns perfectly with our statutory need for highly efficient project execution. Adopting these exact technologies provides top management with the critical early warnings they need to take corrective actions instantly. It's all about ensuring that complex functional objectives, whether that's major public infrastructure or massive commercial developments, are achieved safely, strictly on time, and completely within budget.
Which naturally leads us right into Section 5, Sustainability and Circular Economy.
All of this high-tech efficiency naturally tackles our most critical global challenge today, sustainability. Integrating these incredibly powerful digital technologies with lean methodologies marks a groundbreaking shift in exactly how we handle our planet's resources throughout a building's entire life cycle. Conventional methods, as we've discussed, often generate substantial waste, trapped in a very linear take, make, dispose mindset. But by embedding circular practices through tools like BIM and digital twins, we adopt a truly holistic approach. We are transitioning to a system that prioritizes precise resource management from day one. We are designing for waste reduction from the start, tracking materials digitally for future reuse, and actively planning for the safe recycling of the building's components decades before the structure is even decommissioned.
And finally, we arrive at Section 6, Summary and References.
To summarize, the lean revolution in construction has fully matured. We've successfully transitioned from basic physical waste reduction on the job site to complete cyber-physical integration through Lean Construction 4.0. By deeply leveraging building information modeling and living digital twins, we are achieving entirely unprecedented levels of data-driven efficiency. We hit our learning objectives today, seeing clearly how this technological fusion is the absolute key to unlocking a truly sustainable, circular economy in the built environment. So, I want to leave you with this provocative thought. As you look at your next major infrastructure project, are you still just managing the physical dirt, or are you ready to engineer the data within a digital twin?
For those practitioners eager to dive deeper, our explainer today drew heavily on rigorous academic and standard references. These include a decade of proceedings from the International Group for Lean Construction, vital studies on the circular economy from the International Journal of Productivity and Quality Management, and of course, the IS 1583 Project Management Guidelines. Thank you so much for joining me on Bodhi Unified Flow. Keep simplifying complexity and keep amplifying your performance.